everybody, and welcome back to the Squad Saves Football podcast. I'm joined today by Jamie. Jake and Aiden have disappeared on us once again. So you've got the two reliables. The reliables, I would call us, are here to talk about football. We've got some interesting topics. The Club World Cup is very much underway. Some interesting games, some whitewash games, and some surprising results maybe as well, with Inter Milan drawing overnight. We're also going to be having a look at Manchester United. Now, I think that might be why Aiden's hiding away, because he is our resident Man United fan, and he just, I don't think he can face the pain of being a United fan right now, and he didn't really want to talk about it. And then, we'll have a look at the transfers. Obviously, Florian Wirtz is close to coming to Liverpool. Medical on Friday, as well as Frimpong already in, as well as other clubs. Leeds made a signing, didn't they, the other day, Jamie?
We made a free agent signing of Lucas Nmecha, a striker from Wolfsburg. We are on the verge of, I think he's having his medical today. Xhaka Bijol, the centre back from Udinese, some Slovenian centre back. Looks pretty good, but they all look good on their slides on YouTube, don't they? So.
Oh yeah, we love a YouTube highlight reel. You can't stay away from them, can you? Though you have to go back and watch them, because no matter what, you're just drawn in by them. As much as I didn't want to watch the Wirtz ones, I mean, he looks amazing, doesn't he, in them?
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I think watching a highlight video on an attacking player over a defensive player is a lot better than because all you're seeing is a couple of tackles instead of amazing passes.
Header scored, and that's it. one header, what they scored from a corner.
Pretty much.
But anyways, we're going to start off with the Club World Cup. It's ongoing right now in the blurred background of Jamie's screen. Real Madrid are playing, drawing 1-0 with Al Hilal at the moment. Jamie, if you had an end of match prediction, what would you say?
The way it's going, personally, I'd say Al Hilal.
Yeah. Trent yanked off on his debut, the number 12. An interesting signing, which we can talk about in a bit. But what have you made of the Club World Cup so far? Has it been exciting? Has it not really caught your intrigue?
It's really not caught my intrigue, to be honest. I've watched 2-3 games. I think the only game that I was interested in watching was the PSG Athletic Madrid game, just because it was two heavy hitters playing against each other. I wasn't interested in watching the Bayern game, even though it was goals galore. I haven't. It doesn't help with the times. So you can catch the first game of the day, usually maybe the second game, but then the ones that go on that start at like 1 a.m. kind of thing, because of the time difference. They usually tend to be the smaller teams in the group anyway, so there's no interest in them.
Yeah.
But even the games I've watched, it's been lackluster. It's not been end to end. It's not been edgy seat stuff. It's kind of just been slow, rolling the ball around, pass. Boring football, to be honest.
I mean, I'll admit, I haven't actually watched a minute of it yet. I think I'll tune in maybe at the knockout stages, because then like you say, the heavy hitters will be going head to head, and it might be interesting to see how much effort they put in. The one game that I thought looked good was the Benfica game. That was the one game that I thought that might have been worth a watch. 2-2 with Boca Juniors, red cards flying about. Might have been an interesting one. Obviously, for a team like Boca Juniors, there's good prize money, so there's a lot on it to try and get through, isn't there? But
yeah, I think for a win, every win you get
2 million. I heard 2 million. Yeah.
And I assume if you get a draw, it'll be something like 500 grand. Yeah. So it's worth it for the smaller teams if they can pull off a result like that.
And even big teams in a smaller country like Boca Juniors, for example, that there's not the most money in that country when it comes to football, but it's a good opportunity, especially I imagine if you get to the knockout stages. Look, I wouldn't bet against a team like Boca Juniors or someone around that level having a go if they got there. Maybe causing a bit of an upset. I mean, look at is it Al Hilal right now playing Real Madrid? Yeah, Al Hilal drawing with Real Madrid. So anything can happen in football.
They don't need the money though, do they?
No, they don't. I'm just saying the less teams, the lesser surprising teams, if you know what I mean.
Well, I mean, it fascinates me because the history of the competition, it's always been a big competition for the South American teams.
Yeah.
They've always found it a massive tournament. For them, it's their chance to prove how good they are against European opposition. And so it's a trophy that they are dedicated to winning. So you do see that the South American teams especially seem to play with a bit more passion compared to, but they just don't have the capability of the European teams. But the European teams aren't playing with any passion in them. They're just passing the ball around and really lethargic. It
Yeah.
might change when they get to the knockout stages. You'd hope it does. You're hoping when it comes to bigger hitter against big hitter that you're going to see some amazing games, end to end stuff. Some masterclasses. But
Well, PSG and Bayern Munich certainly seem to be taking it seriously out of the two sides, I'd say. Bayern Munich 10-0 against the Farmers and school teachers, and PSG obviously 4-0 against Atletico. So, I mean, hopefully they will go through to the knockout stage. Let's not be silly. And hopefully they'll go with the same sort of ferocity that they did in them games, won't they?